Welcome to College Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: China dusts off state secrets law amid national security push. Stay or go. UK's non-doms prepare for scrapping of tax status. Biden is spending his 81st birthday honoring White House tradition of pardoning Thanksgiving turkeys. Bronny James warms up before USC game for first time this season. Waste from Adidas, Walmart, other brands fueling Cambodia brick kills report. China dusts off state secrets law amid national security push. South China Morning Post. China is undergoing a significant overhaul of its state secrets law, adding a dozen new clauses to expand the reach and depth of the law. The draft revision was unveiled in late October, marking the biggest amendment to the statute in over a decade. The law aims to protect state secrets in various areas, including education, technology, and military facilities, and imposes restrictions on state employees with access to these secrets. This move comes as China perceives an intelligence war with the United States, leading to a focus on information security and the allocation of funds for the development of cutting-edge technologies for data safety. The amendments to the state secrets law are part of a broader national security push by China, which also includes proposed revisions to the law governing charities and the anti-espionage law. The expansion of Beijing's legal toolkit has raised concerns among foreign businesses operating in China due to the increased uncertainty and potential negative impact on their operations. Additionally, the crackdown on potential threats, including cyber attacks by foreign spies, has led to a sense of paranoia and uncertainty, scaring away foreign capital, which has been a critical engine for China's economic growth over the past 4 decades. The changes also signal a prioritization of politics over the economy by the Communist Party leaders, leading to potential chilling effects on the business world. The consequences of these legal amendments are yet to be seen, but they are likely to have a significant macro impact, particularly on foreign businesses and investors operating in China. Stay or go. UK's non-doms prepare for scrapping of tax status. Financial Times. The UK's wealthy non-domiciled residents are feeling uneasy about the potential end of their special tax privileges. The Labour Party, which is polling strongly ahead of the next general election, has pledged to scrap the system if elected. This has led to an increase in clients seeking advice on their options, with some considering leaving the UK altogether. The potential loss of the non-dom regime could have a significant impact on the UK's tax revenue and international competitiveness. The current non-dom status has been the subject of controversy in recent years, particularly after it was revealed that the wife of Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, had claimed the status. The opposition Labour Party has proposed abolishing the non-dom regime and using the tax raise to increase recruitment and training of NHS staff and spending on school breakfast clubs. The party has said it plans to replace the rules with a clear, simple and modern system. The potential abolition of the non-dom regime has led to concerns about an exodus of wealthy individuals from the UK. Advisors and experts argue that the impact of such a move could be significant, affecting both tax revenue and the UK's ability to attract the very well-off. However, some believe that there are other options for non-doms, such as setting up offshore structures like trusts, that could offer a way to protect their assets from potential changes in tax law. Biden is spending his 81st birthday honoring White House tradition of pardoning Thanksgiving turkeys. The Independent. Liberty and Bell, 2 Thanksgiving turkeys, are set to be pardoned by President Biden in a White House tradition. The event marks the start of the holiday season in Washington, coinciding with the president's 81st birthday and the arrival of the official White House Christmas tree. Liberty and Bell, raised in Minnesota, have been prepared for the event with music and will be returned to their home state after the pardon. The tradition dates back to 1947 and gives the turkeys a second chance at life. Biden and the First Lady have also served an early Thanksgiving meal to service members and their families. Bronny James warms up before USC game for first time this season. Associated Press. Bronny James, son of NBA star LeBron James, has returned to warming up with his USC basketball teammates after suffering a cardiac arrest in July. He has a treatable congenital heart defect and has yet to make his collegiate debut. His teammates and coach are supportive and hopeful for his return to the court, but are prioritizing his health. James, a freshman guard at USC, has been doing individual work before games and is a valued member of the team. Waste from Adidas, Walmart, other brands fueling Cambodia brick kills report. Reuters. A report by Licato found that at least 19 international brands, including Adidas and Walmart, were using pre-consumer garment waste to fuel kills in brick factories in Cambodia, leading to worker health issues. The burning of garment waste can release toxic substances and the ashes can contain high levels of pollutants. Several brands, including Primark and Lidl, said they were investigating the matter. The report also mentioned the concerns raised by previous studies about the toxic chemicals present in clothing scraps and the health issues faced by brick factory workers. Some brands, like Adidas and LPP, stated that they were unaware of their waste being burned and are investigating the issue. The pay raise people say they need to be happy. Wall Street Journal. A survey from Empower has found that Americans believe they would need to earn a median salary of $95,000 to be happy and less stressed. People earning $250,000 a year said they would need $350,000 to achieve this. However, research indicates that such a pay increase would not necessarily improve happiness. The impact of money on happiness is not as significant as people think, and those who prioritize time over money tend to be happier. Furthermore, as soon as someone reaches a new pay level, they often start focusing on the next one. Hunt to launch Moonshot quantum supercomputing program in autumn statement. Telegraph. The UK government plans to unveil several quantum computing moonshot projects in the autumn statement, including the development of a national quantum supercomputer. These projects are part of a larger effort to ensure leadership in quantum technology, which is considered a national security priority. The government is expected to invest hundreds of millions of pounds in these projects, with the goal of building a large-scale quantum computer and supporting research in areas such as quantum clocks, sensors, imaging, and financial trading systems. The UK is seen as a leader in quantum research, and the government has heavily backed development since 2014. However, Chinese researchers have also made rapid progress in this field, leading to a global race to master the technology. Additionally, the Treasury has reportedly been considering the creation of a sovereign wealth fund to invest in national priorities such as infrastructure, although there are no immediate plans for such a scheme. Penn State players offer their appreciation to James Franklin, opinion. Yahoo! Penn State football players, including Theo Johnson, thanked head coach James Franklin for his support and care after a tough week. Despite criticism, the players expressed deep respect and gratitude for Franklin's leadership, emphasizing the strong bond he has with them. Former players also voiced support for Franklin, emphasizing his positive impact on their lives. Despite detractors, the players and former players highlighted the healthy relationships Franklin has with the team and his role in shaping them as men. Inquiry says Ofsted viewed as not fit for purpose. The Independent. An inquiry into the Education Inspectorate for England, Ofsted, has found that it is in need of major reform and is perceived as not fit for purpose. The inquiry, sponsored by the National Education Union, recommends transformational change and overhauling the school inspection system. It suggests that schools should be able to self-evaluate their progress and work with an external school improvement partner, and that parents should be provided with more detailed and useful information. The inquiry also recommends an immediate pause to routine inspections to allow time for trust to be regained by the teaching profession. The Department for Education expressed a desire for inspections to be a constructive experience for school staff, but the Institute for Public Policy Research, IPPR, criticized the overly simplistic school inspection judgments, which it said fuel a football manager culture in schools. Adidas, Lululemon offcuts being burnt to fuel factories, workers getting sick. The Sydney Morning Herald. A report by Licato revealed that at least 19 international brands, including Adidas and Lululemon, are using garment waste to fuel brick kilns in Cambodia, leading to worker health issues. The report found that burning garment waste releases toxic substances, including dioxins, and can cause cancer. Some brands, such as Adidas and Lidl, have initiated investigations, while others, including Primark and Sweaty Betty, are also looking into the issue. However, some brands, as well as the Cambodian Ministry of Environment and Waste Collection Company Serum Trading Company, Ltd., did not respond to requests for comment. Driving or flying before feasting? Here are some tips for Thanksgiving travelers. The Toronto Star. The article discusses the challenges of Thanksgiving travel, with an expected 55.4 million people traveling 50 miles or more. Tips include avoiding peak traffic times, preventing car sickness in children, and being empathetic and tolerant when flying. The article also addresses the emotional aspects of holiday travel and suggests preparing mentally for potential conflicts with family members. Oxford school shooting survivor heals with surgery, a trusted horse and the chance to tell her story. The Toronto Star. Kylie Osage, a 19-year-old college student, survived 2 mass shootings in Michigan at Oxford High School and Michigan State University. She was severely wounded at Oxford, where she lay injured for 15 minutes before help arrived. After the shooting, she spent 6 weeks recovering in the hospital. She was also present at the Michigan State University shooting, where she and her suite mates huddled in a bathroom for hours. Despite the physical and emotional pain she experiences, Asij remains hopeful for change and is an active advocate against gun violence. She has a strong support system, including her family and her beloved horse Blaze, who provides comfort and a source of calm in her life. Asij recently underwent a successful surgery to stabilize her spine, providing her with some relief and hope for the future. Magma very close to surface as people wait in suspense. The Independent. Iceland is on high alert as the Meteorological Office reports that magma may have reached very high up in the Earth's crust, potentially leading to an imminent eruption of the Fagradalsfjall volcano near the town of Grindavik. The decreasing earthquake activity over the last 24 hours is seen as a sign that magma has reached a critical point, similar to what was observed prior to a previous eruption in 2021. The Met Office also detected magmatic gas at a borehole in Svartsengi, adding to fears of an eruption in the coming days. Volcanologist Orvald Rarsson reported that the land around the Svartsengi power plant, located near Grindavik, is rising much faster than before, indicating a significant increase in the flow of magma into a storage chamber at a depth of 4.5 kilometers. This has raised concerns about the potential impact of the eruption on the area, with fears over flights in and out of Iceland and the possible damage to pipes and houses. Iceland's Prime Minister, Katrín Jakobsdóttir, emphasized the country's preparedness for volcanic eruptions and other natural disasters, stating that they are working to ensure the safety and proper housing of affected residents. The famous Blue Lagoon Spa has temporarily closed, and visitors are being advised to stay away from the area. The Foreign Office has not advised against travel to Iceland, but is urging people to monitor local media for updates and follow the authorities' advice. Missouri State men's soccer's NCAA tournament run ends with second-round loss at Stanford. Yahoo! Missouri State men's soccer lost 3-1 to number 16 Stanford in the NCAA tournament, with Jesus Beria scoring their only goal. This marks their second exit in the second round over the past 5 years, with one Sweet 16 appearance in 2020-21. The Bears finished the season with a 12-4-3 record and reached the NCAA tournament for the 5th consecutive year. This was their third-ever NCAA tournament victory and their first under head coach Michael Seabolt. Ofsted inquiry says schools should self-evaluate. BBC. An inquiry funded by the National Education Union has called for a transformational change to school inspections in England. The Beyond Ofsted inquiry, chaired by former Schools Minister Lord Jim Knight, recommended that schools be responsible for their own improvement plans, with Ofsted assessing how well schools are managed. The inquiry also suggested ending the current system of single-word judgments, such as outstanding and inadequate, and carrying out separate annual checks on safeguarding in schools. Ofsted argued that inspections are necessary to ensure high-quality education. Hello, my astute audience. It's your favorite observer from the Six Dimensions, the Six Scholar, here to bring you the latest scoop from across the multiverse. Today, we've seen China dusting off its state secrets law, the UK's potential scrapping of tax privileges for non-doms, President Biden's birthday turkey pardoning, Bronny James return to basketball warm-ups, international brands fueling Cambodia brick kills, Americans' perceived pay raise for happiness, the UK's quantum computing moonshot, Penn State players thanking their coach, concerns about Ofsted's effectiveness, and Iceland's volcanic suspense. Quite the eclectic mix, don't you think? Now, let's break it down. China's tightening state secrets law reflects its national security concerns, but it might spook foreign businesses. The UK's potential tax changes could see wealthy individuals flying the coop, impacting tax revenue. President Biden's turkey pardoning is a light-hearted tradition amidst global tensions. Bronny James' return to the court is a heartwarming story of resilience. International brands' waste fueling brick kills in Cambodia raises serious health concerns. Americans' perceived need for a pay raise for happiness might not hold as much weight as they think. The UK's quantum computing push signals its ambition in tech and security. Penn State players' appreciation for their coach sheds light on the human side of sports. Ofsted's perceived ineffectiveness prompts calls for a major overhaul. And Iceland's volcanic activity has everyone on edge, from residents to tourists. Phew, that's a lot to digest, but as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of China's state secrets law overhaul? Are you surprised by the perceived pay raise for happiness among Americans? Do you think the UK's quantum computing moonshot is a smart move? Share your insights, and let's unravel this web of news together. Until next time, keep your minds open and your curiosity piqued. This has been the Six Scholar, signing off. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the Six Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.